Okay, so in this video, we are going to give a brief introduction to access control features. Here we have provided an access control mode. In this mode, the admin or owner can add users to their account, which means their organization. Suppose we want to add a user. Let's say the name of the user is RecDream, and the email is at the rate of, and the phone number might be this one. We can assign different roles to different users as needed. For example, if we are talking about the administrator role, then the administrator will have complete access. The owner also has complete access. After that comes the manager and workers. Even though the owner can restrict some access for administrators, managers, and workers as well. Suppose we select managers. If we have all the necessary information about the person we are adding, we can add them directly. Otherwise, we just need to remember this email. After this, we will create the user and manage access. We need to remember this, and we also need to remember the password. Now, let's go ahead and log in with this email. We will copy this password and enter it here. To save it now, we click on Done. The password will also be sent to the email address that was provided. Now, we see the permissions. We have given the manager role, so Manager is selected. We can change this here if needed. Next, we choose how much access to give. In the background, we can see there are many pages: project password, finance, attendance, workers, and more. We do not want to give access to all pages for everyone. We only give access to the pages they actually need for their work. For example, the manager is responsible for attendance, but we do not want to give access to financial pages. This way, the manager cannot see any financial transactions or sensitive information. Let's also give access to service, jobs, and recruitment to the manager. We can give access at the project level as well. If we want to give access to every project, a specific project, or no project, we can do that. Let's say we want to give access to only 1 or 2 projects. For example, we want to give quarterly access only. We have several projects, but we select quarterly access. We can also choose the type of access: full access, view only, or editor. Let's give full access. We can also hide certain things. For example, we can hide timelines if we do not want the manager to see them. We might want to restrict access, for example, so someone cannot see the finance section of those projects. If everything else looks fine, including the overview page, we can click on Next. Here, all the permissions are listed. Now, let's save the permissions. Now, we can see that we have access to everything. If we go to our project section, we notice that there are 6 projects, but we have only given access to 1 project. Next, we log in as the user we have created. Now, in the project section, this user can only see the project they have been given access to. Inside this project, they will only see the tabs they have permission for. For example, they cannot see the Finance tab here. We have control over which tabs are visible, such as the Material tab or any other tab we want to show. If we click on any of the tabs, for example, the Quarterly tab, we will see several tabs like Finance and Attendance. But since this user does not have access to these tabs, they will not be able to see them. If we want to revoke access for this person, we can simply deactivate the user, or we can downgrade or upgrade their role from manager to administrator, and even assign more tasks. For example, if we want to give them access to the Finance tab, we go there and save the changes. When we refresh, the user will now be able to see the Finance tab. This process is very easy, instant, and happens in real time. We can revoke access and deactivate a user from here as well. After doing this, the user will not be able to access their account. If we want to reactivate the user, we can do that too. When we refresh the page, we will be able to see everything updated. This is how access control works. Access control gives us a lot of flexibility to grant users the permissions they need. And as administrators or owners, we can decide exactly what users should access. Please drop any questions in the comments if you have any, or contact us.